Hello everyone and welcome to my second scrapbooking challenge, and this is a project lifestyle challenge to get 44 weeks done in 24 hours. So each week represents one spread, one page, and this is for a baby album, and so I'm hoping to get 44 weeks worth to finish up my baby's 1 year album, and I have 2 months worth that I've done already, and that's all I've done. And he's going to be 2 in about 3 months. So I am definitely behind. So thus this challenge. So if you haven't seen my first challenge of scrapbooking 100 photos in one evening, I will put a link to that below, and I hope you can check that out and see where the inspiration for this challenge came from. So by doing 44 weeks in 24 hours, that gives me about 35 minutes or so per spread, per layout. So that's the challenge, if I can do it, and that will get me through his 44 weeks worth of album in 24 hours, I hope. So that's the challenge. So stay tuned and I will show you the kit I put together that I'm going to be using for this challenge so that I don't have to dig through my stash. So if you want to join me on this challenge, go ahead and do that first. Put together a kit, grab supplies that you want to use up or that go with the theme or your specific project that you're working on. Put it together in a kit, and then we will try to scrapbook this together. So I hope you're inspired. Stay tuned, and you will also see a flip through of the 2 months that I've gotten done so far, so you can see my style and see if you like it. Again, I'm new to Project Life. This was my first time trying it out, pocket scrapbooking, and I like it. I embellish a lot. I do like to custom and make my own filler cards, and I do embellish the photos quite a bit. So it will be a challenge to get them done in about 30 minutes, but that's part of the fun of it. So I hope you are inspired, I hope you stay tuned, and I hope you will join me in this challenge. So I'll see you in my next video. Okay, so to begin with, this is my little iris container, and I just stored in it all the Project Life cards that I plan on using. And so I had a couple boy kits that I had bought before, so those went in here right away. And they have kind of this grayish undertone, they're not white, so I kept those together. I do sort my Project Life cards by color, so that's how I sorted these here. So you can see those were my themed cards, and the ones that were kind of odd. These are now my grays and blacks and whites, and then this is from the baby kit that I bought a while back, so I have these ready to go. And so anything that was kind of a kit that went together, I kept them together. It'll make it easier for me to pull them and put them together on a spread. So here's the yellows and oranges and kind of the bright colors, pinks. These are from the Kiwi Core kit. I think that's the only kit I purchased. So these were cut aparts from some paper, 12 by 12 papers I added in here. So here's blues and whites. And then this one actually has that gray undertone, so I moved it to the front with the other gray undertone cards so that they stay together. So those are the cards I plan on using up, so that's where I'm going to be pulling from. And it all fits nicely in that little iris container, which is great. This is a DVD case, which I had some some Stampin' Up! Stamps in them. And so I decided to use the container and store my little embellishments that were baby themed. So I had these from Stampin' Up!, their Project Life kind of embellishment kits. And then I have a whole bunch of cut aparts, random bits and things that I had from magazines, stuff that I've kind of stored that are all baby themed, baby related. So that's in this little container. This is my embellishment box. So I have this bag full of enamel dots and then a bag full of tags. I like using tags in Project Life. I have a bunch of wood veneer, a few sequins I may or may not use, I don't know. Some cork pieces I got from a scrapbooking kit, some more wood veneer, So if those are from Citrus Twist, that was my first time subscribing to them, so I have a whole bunch of embellishments I want to use. I have a whole bunch of number stickers here, which I think I can use up. And again, the Never Ending Alphas. So some of these you may recognize from my last kit. I just carried them over from my last challenge. And these are all smaller, so these work well for Project Life. So I put some more in there to use up in this challenge. And then I added my mono adhesive that will go good with those cork pieces and wood veneer so that I can add them easily. So what's new in this kit is stamps. In my last kit, I didn't use any stamps in my kit, but this one, because of Project Life, I do like to stamp to make my own embellishments and to record the date or make my own title cards. So I did add all of these pretty flexible alpha, and date stamps to this kit. And then some more label stickers and larger alphas that, again, I just carried over from my last scrapbooking challenge because, again, these are the ones I want to use up and get them on pages. So these are a little bit larger, so I don't know if I will use them in the Project Life pockets, but I just wanted to have them readily available so when I needed something, I will pull from these first. So now onto the flip through, just so you could see how far I've gone and you could see my style of Project Life scrapbooking. So this was his first page, the day he was born. I did have a 12 by 12 page in there, so I kind of mixed it together. Here's the next page in his book. I do like to customize and I do journal, not too much, but I do like to journal a little bit. So you can see I do embellish the cards quite a bit, and I do embellish almost every single photo as well. I just kind of noticed that as well. So like I said, I'm new to Project Life, and so I felt this was a nice way to try it with his album. And this was a fun page. I actually did the front like this, and then the back was a 12 by 12 that I just cut it to fit into the squares. So that was his first month, and then here's the next month. So as you can see, each page represents a week. And I really don't stick too much to like a common style or format or layout, like it has to be one way. I'm pretty flexible. I let the pictures kind of dictate the colors as well as the placement. And I mix and match the cards. Sometimes I make my own filler cards. I stamp my own, or I make my own with my embellishments and things. So yeah, I try to use pre-made stuff if it's there, but I kind of like to customize it quite a bit. So it will be a challenge to get a whole spread done in 30 minutes, that's for sure. But I'm up for it because I really want to get his album done. So that's the last page I got done in his book. And so I just also wanted to show you what else I have. This is a notebook I kept to journal in. I do have this calendar which has all the weeks. I numbered them and colored them in so I know which week is what and which date. And then these are all my notes that I took each day, almost each day, to record important events or things like that that happened. So this will be my journaling. And so I have that ready to go. And then I just wanted to show you, these are the pocket protectors that I have. I bought for this challenge. All of them are design A, which I feel is a very flexible one for me. And then I do have a few left over from my other kits, design A and F, I believe. So I'll try to stick to one page style, and that will help me get through this challenge easier as well. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and I hope you will join me on this challenge and see how far I get with his baby album. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.